So what's going on, guys? It's JM, it's speakboxing. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel before you click onto any of the videos. Also comment below in the comment section if you guys have any opinions on what I'm saying in any of the videos. Like always, it's appreciated if you guys could drop me a quick sub or two on my channel. So this Saturday night we've got a great card in the United States. 3 fights in the light middleweight division. I'll be staying up to watch these fights, and I'm going to be making a prediction now for these fights. We've got 3 world title fights, all in the light middleweight division, or the super welterweight division as it likes to be called now. 3 fights, 3 world titles on the same card, 3 fighters, 3 challengers, and all 6 of these guys will be trying to make a statement in the light middleweight division. And the light middleweight division, in my opinion, has always been a division that's been under the radar, especially in the last couple of years. And it's always, well, nowadays it seems to be the ugly stepchild compared to the middleweight division. And there's been some great fighters at light middleweight over the years, guys like terrible Terry Norris and Wilfredo Benitez and Thomas Hearns and Winky Wright, Oscar De La Hoya did some very good work at light middleweight. So yeah, very interesting, these fights on Saturday night. I'm going to make a prediction for each of these fights right now. So the first fight, Erislandy Lara against a guy called Lara-Gausha. A lot of people might not have heard of that name. I've only seen little bits of Gausha, and he looks like a good fighter. He isn't the most powerful guy, he isn't the most aggressive guy, he looks like a decent boxer. His level of opposition hasn't really been great. He's a decent body puncher, he doesn't really fight for the whole 3 minutes of the round. He throws nice straight jabs and stuff like that. But I just see Erislandy Lara just being too experienced for him. And I think the way to beat Erislandy Lara is to really stick it on him, to really try and put pressure on him, to try and slow his momentum down, try and break him with body shots similar to what Canelo did. Try and hit him with body shots to try and slow his movement down, because if not, then he's just going to be on his bike, he's going to be on his back foot, peppering you all night and beating you wide on points. And that's what I'm going to go with this Saturday night. I think Erislandy Lara will beat Lara-Gausha wide on points. It depends if Erislandy Lara really wants to be aggressive and how good Lara-Gausha is, because if he isn't that great compared to Erislandy Lara, then I can see Erislandy Lara maybe stepping on the gas and trying to get him out of there in the later rounds, in rounds 8 or 9. But yeah, I'll be picking Erislandy Lara to win this fight on Saturday night. And fuck it, I'm going to pick it by stoppage. I think you could get Gausha out there in 8 or 9 rounds, so that's what I'm going to go with. The second fight is for the IBF light middleweight title. The Erislandy Lara fight was for the WBA, but this is for the IBF title, and the champion is Jarrett Hurd, and he's going up against Austin Trout. And Austin Trout seems to be, well, he seemed to be around forever, Austin Trout. Like, it seems ages now since he fought Miguel Cotto and Canelo Alvarez. And I think this could be a good fight, and I think Austin Trout could win this fight. I think it's a chance for Austin Trout to pick up a world title again, because Jarrett Hurd, he is a massive light middleweight. He's a very big light middleweight, Jarrett Hurd. But in terms of technical boxing ability, he isn't great. He's very rudimentary, Jarrett Hurd, but he's very strong and he can wear his opponents down. He likes fighting on the inside, hitting his opponents with big shots, staying in the pocket, moving around. But Austin Trout, if he keeps the fight at distance, I can see him outboxing somebody like Jarrett Hurd, but he can't afford to let Jarrett Hurd get on him and pressure him to use his size against him, because then Jarrett Hurd could take Austin Trout out. But if Austin Trout be smart about it, which I think he can be, I think he has the boxing IQ to do it, then I think he can outbox Jarrett Hurd. So I'm going to pick Austin Trout to win the fight by decision. I think it might be a close decision, maybe a majority decision or something like that, but I'm going to be picking Austin Trout to pick up a world title once again, because Jarrett Hurd, he looks like a strong fighter, he does have power and stuff like that, but when it comes to actual technical boxing ability, I just see Austin Trout being the better fighter. And if he can keep Jarrett Hurd off him, then I can see Austin Trout winning the fight. So I'm going to go with that, yeah, Austin Trout by close decision. And the third fight, this is the fight I've been looking forward to. This is the fight I'm looking forward to most on the card. Jermell Charlo against Charlo-Lubin. And Charlo-Lubin is a young fighter. He's what, 21, 22 years old? Is he younger than that? I think he's something like 21, 22 years old. Yeah, Charlo-Lubin, the Hammer, as he likes to be called. He's a southpaw. He's a very dangerous fighter. He hits very hard. He isn't really he's kind of heavy-footed. Lubin. He tends to walk forward, heavy on his feet. Whereas Jermell Charlo likes to move around a bit more. He's a bit lighter on his feet, and that could be a problem for Lubin on Saturday night. But I think if he can get to Jermell Charlo and manages to land on him, then I think he can take him out. But Jermell Charlo is a good boxer. I don't see him being as good as his brother. I don't see him as good as his brother. I think Jermell is a better fighter than Jermell. But Jermell on Saturday night will be in his toughest fight today, I think, because Lubin is a young fighter. He's a dangerous fighter. He looks like he's got very good ability. He's awkward. And I think he could take Jermell Charlo out if Jermell Charlo isn't careful about it. But I'm going to go with Jermell Charlo to win the fight on points. I think Jermell Charlo will manage to evade Lubin, and I think he'll be able to pick up a close decision. I see the fight being competitive, but I just see Jermell Charlo nicking it. I see him using better movement and outboxing Lubin and just doing enough to get the victory against him. So yeah, they're my predictions for Saturday night. What's your guys' opinions? Are you looking forward to this card? Did you even know this card was happening? But yeah, it is what it is. It's JM, it's speedboxing.